Hello, my name is Elia Mayobor.
My name is Jack Wyrick.
Je m'appelle Lindsay Tisfeld et j'ai été lauréate McCormick en 2013.
Hello, I'm Connie Frydenlund. I'm the chair of the Alliance Française de Chicago McCormick Awards for Excellence Scholarship Program. The scholarship was created in 1968 to foster academic exchange between France and the United States. Since the early 80s, we've been sending 2 graduating seniors from Chicago schools, public and private, to France to study for a month before they go to university. The students are enrolled at the Sorbonne Cours de Langue et Civilisation, and they live right across the Luxembourg Gardens at the Foyer International des Étudiants. This program chooses a complete immersion program for the students. We require that the students speak only French from the time they get on the plane at O'Hare and go to France. When they're together with each other, we require that they speak French. We feel that a complete immersion program is the best way to achieve great facility with the language, to develop the everyday vocabulary as well as the academic vocabulary, and to feel part of the culture.
I remember all the students in our French language class were from different parts of the world, from Puerto Rico to Brazil, to countries like Switzerland, countries in Asia. The only common language that we had together was French. I remember befriending a couple of the Brazilian students, and we would go out a couple nights and watch the World Cup matches together. And the only way that I could understand what was going on was by talking to them in French, which was a very unique experience for the entire group of us.
It's a tough thing to be open to listening to other people and other points of view. So the fact that my very first experience of the McCormick Scholars Program as a participant was to be a traveling companion to 2 people whose experiences were different than mine, and to be open to hearing them and learning from them, that was the first sort of taste that I would need to develop a sense of empathy for others.
It was, of course, a benefit to really be able to practice my French in a setting where I could only use French. That really helped me build a sense of confidence that I didn't really have before with the language. If you're able to survive 1 month in a whole foreign country with just you and one other student your age, you can really do anything.
Well, the course itself is written and spoken language, but as civilization would make you think, it is culture and history of France. But the students are only in class for part of the day, and the rest of the day they get to know Paris.
In our classes, we would learn about different sites, and then on the weekends or in the afternoons, I could go out and explore them. So that's how I discovered the basilica in the town of Saint-Denis, which is home to the tombs of the kings and queens of France, which is, a really interesting and historical site that you never hear about otherwise.
Some particularly memorable moments from my time in Paris were the Bal de Pompiers and all the other festivities during Bastille Day. And I also got to be there during the World Cup. So I think that was seeing the big parties on the street was the first time I had an appreciation of what a big deal the World Cup was.
Part of being put into a class with people from all over the world is being exposed to different points of view, having opportunities to ask questions of them and to hear about their experiences.
Just seeing the different cultures, especially the African cultures, whether it be from the people from the Maghreb or whether it be the sub-Saharan African region, just seeing those people express their culture, and whenever I converse with them, just seeing those people be so friendly and be so open to me was something that I really liked, and it helped me see a side of France that I never really saw before.
One of the most remarkable things is the broad spectrum of careers that our students have chosen.
I've spent the past year as a teaching assistant in France, teaching English.
After completing the program, I studied at Emory University in Atlanta, where I majored in business and also in French. I work in finance and commercial lending with clients all over the world.
Today, I am a French translator and interpreter. So I use French every single day of my life, and I make money from it, which is really cool.
It's really not an exaggeration for me to say that my summer in Paris with the Alliance changed my life. After I graduated, I decided to move back to Paris and enroll in a master's program at the École Normale Supérieure. In the meantime, I started writing about French politics, and I stayed there writing freelance for a number of years.
After that summer, I went on to study international business at the University of Pennsylvania, and I now work at Feeding America, a nationwide network of 200 food banks based here in Chicago.
I practice law here in Chicago, and I help my clients resolve disputes that resolve around environmental impacts of land use and how infrastructure impacts the environment.
And I also met my fiance, who's a native-born Parisian, and the two of us live here in Chicago now with our dog. In the work that I do practicing immigration law, I also have a chance to speak French on a regular basis.
We have nearly 90 alumni now from this program, so it has shown the test of time, and we're looking forward to going on for many decades with this program and having many more alumni come through.
I've really enjoyed my time here, enjoyed everything that the McCormick Scholarship allowed me to learn, and most importantly, it gave me the confidence and the desire to come back out here to France for a long stretch of time.
The McCormick Scholarship is the reason why I kept up my studies in undergrad. It's the reason why I ended up minoring in French, and I would never trade that experience for anything.
Thanks to the McCormick program, I am a very experienced and independent traveler. I think now more than ever, it is important to be able to travel and to understand different cultures and different languages.
The program is something that's really inspired me to continue to give back to the community and others through everything I've done since.
From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank the Alliance Française and its donors for the opportunity that was offered to me by the McCormick Scholarship. Thank you so much.